Greetings, my name is Mr. Good and Kinky. In this video, I am going to talk about how the world is full of good people. This video is in stark contrast to the Ray Comfort bullshit of have you ever stolen, lied, whatnot, and that the fundamentalist Christians say if there's no good people, because their Bible says that there's no good people, everyone has sinned, type of shit. Everyone makes mistakes. Sin is bullshit. But everyone does make mistakes, yes. Mistakes are how we learn. Errors in judgment. Poor judgment. The thing is, Christianity is a negative belief system. It is 100% negative. Why? It is rooted in the idea of you make one false move, one bad choice, one misstep, you deserve to die. The wages of sin is death. One false move, you're dead. A society, a world where you have to live on eggshells with your God. Oh, am I going to make the wrong move? Oh, is the ice going to crack under me here? Can I move here? You would have someone living in constant fear. Constant fear of, am I going to make the wrong step? Oh no, what's going to happen to me? That is a negative view. That type of world would be 100% negative. And that's Christian. That's the Christian heaven. You have to be afraid all the time of you're going to make a wrong move. One wrong move with your God, you have to die. There's no love in that. There's no mercy in that. There's no peace in that. There's no harmony in that. It also becomes completely narcissistic when you factor in the idea of this God has to be praised all the time. That it's all about the endless sycophantic worship of this God. It makes one wonder, this God needing to be praised all the time, who's it trying to convince? Us or himself? Because if you constantly need to be told, oh, you're wonderful, I love you, you're wonderful, I love you, you're that insecure that you need to be constantly told this. I love my girlfriend dearly, but if she did this with me within a matter of 5 minutes, I'd look at her and be, don't you have games to play on your computer? Facebook is a great place to be. You know, you could really kind of go somewhere. I'm really not in the mood. I don't need to hear this. I mean, in a sense, who are you trying to convince, me or yourself? The idea that if a person doesn't do everything perfect, that they deserve to die or that they need some kind of scapegoat. Bullshit. Not to mention, let me talk about this Jesus bullshit for a bit. The idea that because there is this sin bullshit, because people make poor choices, wrong moves, errors in judgment, that there had to be some kind of human sacrifice. And that this is the only way to forgive. Seriously. If this is the only way to forgive, why don't Christian parents say to their kids, you disobey once, the dog has to die? It would be, why are you going after Fluffy? What'd Fluffy do? Or as one idiot Christian has said on a video of, God can be all-knowing and we still have free will, which kind of has me scratching my fucking head. But he has said, and tried using the analogy of, I know for a fact if I lay a steak down on the floor in front of my dog and walk away, my dog will eat it. Even if I tell the dog not to. And that if the dog eats it, then he's going to be punished. And I was like, well, why would you punish the dog for doing something that you set up in the first place? If you know putting that in front of him is going to cause that effect, and you still do it, Why punish the dog for doing what you knew the dog would do? When the idiot is you. You're the one in control. If you know something is going to happen and you don't want that to happen, yet you still set up the conditions by which it does happen, you're either fucking retarded or you wanted it to happen because you wanted to punish or inflict harm on that animal. It's the same with your God. If your God knows the outcome and intentionally sets up the trap in such a way that it knows you're going to fail, and then when you do fail, that it's, oh, now I have to punish you. You have to punish me for doing what you knew I was going to do. Yet you set it up that it could still happen. And I'm the one that's at fault. Did you bump your head? Or do you think I'm stupid? This is what Christianity is all about. And the worst part is most of these Christians are too, I don't get it. No, you don't understand. It's really loving. No, it's not. There is absolutely nothing loving about this. It's called a setup for those that are a bit slow. If you're going to set someone up, and you can't try to be, oh, see, I'm good. It's justice. No, it's called a setup. You framed them. The negative one, the evil one, is the one that had control over the situation from the word go, and yet still set up the conditions by which it would still happen. It's absolutely mind-numbing stupidity. The thing is, the evidence that there are good people all over the place. 99.99999% of people are good. Overall. Yes, we all fuck up. Yes, we all make bad choices. But that's why we have cause and effect. Or as the Bible puts it for you Christians, you reap what you sow. For the Buddhists and others, karma. It's the same thing. When you do something, you will get a result. If you don't like the result, change your action, and you'll change the result. Where is there a need to kill someone? Where is there a need to torture someone for this? This is nature. This is the way the universe is set up. You don't need human sacrifice for this. You don't need a scapegoat for this. But you do need to be taking personal responsibility for what you do. And that's what people like Michael Smith and Gary don't want. That's the real issue. They don't want to have to be a man. They want to be able to do and say anything they want. And be, oh, I believe in Jesus, so that makes it okay. No, it doesn't. Your thoughts do not negate what you do. What you think doesn't make you good. What you do makes you good. Or bad. Positive or negative. The idea that just because you have certain beliefs that you get a pass, that's immoral. That's not loving. The thing is, there are all kinds of examples that I could give of evidence of people being good. There's a video, I've seen it on YouTube, of an elephant that was trapped in a hole, a baby elephant, and the other elephants were trying to get to it, and they couldn't. They couldn't get this elephant out. And people kind of pushed the elephants away, the bigger ones, so that they could get a rope around the little one and drag it out of the hole. It's a very heartwarming video of people that intervene basically to save that little baby elephant's life. The thing is, there are tons of examples of people doing good things. People doing some incredibly heroic, selfless, honorable things. Just because somebody makes one mistake, you don't condemn them, you don't sentence them to death. What kind of evil bastard comes up with this shit? All the good shit you do, you did one thing bad, so fuck you. And you want to call that love, Gary? Michael Smith? Any fucking Christian shock of God? Any of you idiots? Even Gunning Peter? You want to go along with this and say this is good? One false move, and you deserve to die, or you need a scapegoat. I can't understand how people can be so sick. Perhaps somebody could explain this to me, because I don't get it. When you look at someone's character, you don't look for, did they make one false move? You look at the whole picture. Because we all have skeletons. Gary, Michael Smith, you guys got more skeletons, I betcha, than I do. Or I betcha more than a lot of people. Because those that go along with the belief system, that all you have to do is think a certain thing, and it wipes away what you did. That means you are living a life where you don't care how you treat others because you think a Jesus died. Fuck how you think. How you think doesn't matter. How you treat people matters. What you do matters far more than what you say. You can talk all the shit you want, when what you do is what defines you, not what you say. Talk is cheap. One of the other ways I've heard it put is, your actions speak so loud, I can't hear what you say. Yes, it disgusts me. Shit like this idea there's no good people. That is showing somebody that has a negative mindset. They are coming to you. They're bringing a message to you that is, on its very face, completely negative. And the only thing that a message like that can do is to make you, to infect you with their negative virus. And what I'm giving you is the antivirus. The positive message. The aspect that, yes, people fuck up, but if you look at the overall tapestry of their life, we're good people. The people in this world, yes, there are some that are sociopathic, psychopaths, and so forth, but even those people have points where they're good, and you would have to look at, in a sense, does the good outweigh the bad, or does the bad outweigh the good? And in that regard, I think a lot of what we manifest is not based on one choice or whatnot, but it's a pattern of behavior. Because there are times that you don't always get caught when you go out and speed. You're not always, and that's just a known fact. Every time you speed, the cop's not right there behind you. I mean, there have been times I wish I'd been a cop and been able to be, this person's being an idiot. They're a danger to others on the road. Riding someone's ass and so forth. There's not a cop there all the time. The thing is, it's cumulative. Nature doesn't always nail you when you fuck up. In effect, nature is willing to give you the rope to hang yourself. And people like Gary, Michael Smith, so forth, maybe Gunning Peter as well, you give them the rope, they will hang themselves. B, because you're giving them the rope. You're making them think that they're getting away with it. When nature, no. Doesn't work that way. It might not come back to you exactly the same way. The upside your head from nature, Mother Nature, if you want to use that term, karma, it'll smack you upside the head. But maybe not in the way that you were sending it out. It might hit you below the belt. But it's going to get you. It's just a matter of time. You can bank on it. The thing is, it's not a matter. Nature doesn't care if you make one mistake. If you make one mistake and you learn, oh shit, I fucked up, you might get away with it, to use the term nature. But most people, they'll continue in a negative behavior, not learning on their own, and it's only a matter of time till nature comes up and then they're, oh shit, I don't like that. And then they're, woe is me, and then they may go to this, I need Jesus. The thing is, and another good analogy is if you get drunk. If you get drunk and you're sitting there all shit-faced and goobered, and do you think praying to a Jesus is either going to keep you from puking in the toilet, or having a hangover, or having the effects of what you did? It's not going to happen. It is absolutely unnatural. These Christians that want to talk about like homosexuality is unnatural. No, it's not, by the way. But the thing is, what is unnatural is the idea that anything can pay the price for you. Nothing can pay for what you've done. You have to be responsible for what you've done. Sorry, Christians. You can't push your responsibility off on a dead Jew. You can't do it. It doesn't work. Nature won't let you. And when you try to do that, I would venture to bet nature will smack you upside the head even harder. Someone like Michael Smith and Gary, their lives will be in chaos. Nature will just be beating them around, basically like a heavyweight boxer, just beating the shit out of them. Because they keep wanting to try and pin it on some dead Jew. The dead Jew didn't do it. You did. The dead Jew doesn't have to learn. You do. And that's the message. Because that's the point. The reason we go through things, negative experiences and so forth, we make bad choices, yes. And the negative experience is the smack upside the head from nature to be, are you going to learn or are you going to continue in this bullshit? As long as you need to suffer, nature has no problem. And nature will use other people, be it prisons, be it police, be it other people like me that will come along and be, you're a fucking idiot. As long as you need it, you're going to have someone come along and do it. And the thing is, that other person is not being negative. They're actually helping you. It's a matter of, are you too stupid to see that they're trying to help you? Or are you going to take the shot upside the head and be, what the hell was I thinking? I was wrong. I can't try and push my responsibility off on a dead Jew. He can't pay for what I did. I have to. If I hurt someone else, then I have to make it right. Nobody else can. Another way I have said it. The raped woman remains raped. The molested child remains molested. Just because you think something, so what? Those that you hurt have to deal with the hurt you caused. Why should you get a pass? because you think a Jesus died. So what? You think it. You want a fucking cookie to go with it? Doesn't mean a damn thing. And someone like that wishing torture on anyone that doesn't think like them, that's Hitler-like. And if that's what you wish to engage in, you can engage in that away from me. Because the negative shit you're going to attract, I don't want it near me. I don't want to be there when nature comes along and just... because it's coming. The method that smack will come, you never know. It won't be endless torture. I can guarantee that. The aspect of that, the reason it would be, the torture and so forth would be endless, it would be much like what Gary and his friends will experience in their life. So long as you maintain the negative behavior, the negative energy, you will continue to get negative results. You will continue to get negative experiences. You will perpetuate your own suffering, your own misery. Life is a reflection. As Bill Hicks put it, life is a ride. There's a lot of thrills and chills. But don't worry, it's just a ride. And it's a ride that can be positive or negative. It all depends on you. This is Mr. Good and Kinky. Greg.